I'm Debra, Storyteller. Today I want to share with you how to learn a story. Now, whether you are trying to learn this for a business presentation, to market your message, whether you're a teacher in a classroom, a grandparent or a parent, communicating with children, librarian, whether it's grown-ups or adults, everyone needs to learn how to tell a good story because you want to engage your audience. I taught for 30 years and I know that the best way to teach is through stories. Today I'm going to demonstrate learning a folktale. Now the reason I use folktales in my presentations or my performances or on the stage to business audiences is I do not have to worry about copyright. And fables are good for that too because you do not have to worry about copyright. So let's start with a folktale. Where do I find them? Well, you can find them in the library, you can find them online, and what you want to do is find several of them that maybe have a message, especially if you're doing a business presentation. You want a message that will complement what you are trying to convey to the audience and what you're trying to convey to market your message. If it's just for fun, with family and children, you want to just find a story that could be fun, and maybe one that would be participation. Today I'm going to share with you, for demonstration purpose, a story. Now, this story is actually a folk tale, and I found it in a book. It's one version. It's called Too Much Noise by Anne McGovern, but it is actually a folk tale and was based on that. So we have this story that has a lot of repetition in it. When I go to learn a story, I will read it, and believe me, picture books, they're great for beginning storytellers. They have just what you need in them, and the folk tales are there. So what I do is I read the story 3 times or even 5 times. I close the book and I just want to imagine the beginning, middle, and end of that story. I might even take notes and write down beginning, middle, and end, but I am not memorizing the story. No. I am remembering the story, pure comprehension. Now, the first time I tell it, I might leave out some details, but to help me, I will make a storyboard, and it's simple little drawings that tell about the story to help me to remember it. Then I can go back for the details, and I always look for any rhyme or repetition. Once upon a time, there was an old man who lived in a little house. It had everything he needed: a bed, a sink, a bathroom, tables and chairs for sitting, and a fireplace to keep him warm, and a stove to cook his meals. Every night when the man went to bed, the tea kettle went hiss, hiss. The leaves outside the window went swish, swish, and the bed went creak, creak. The man would lay down to try to sleep at night, but when all those noises were in his head, he'd toss and turn and say, "Too much noise." So the next morning the man got up and went to see the wisest man in the village, the rabbi. He said, "Rabbi, I've got a problem. I can't sleep. When I put my head on the pillow, the leaves outside the window go swish, swish. The tea kettle goes hiss, hiss. And my bed goes creak, creak. What should I do?" Isaac, on your way home, stop and get a cow. You can borrow one from a neighbor. "A cow? Why would I need a cow?" But being obedient, he walked home and he stopped at his friend's barn and said, "The rabbi says I need to borrow a cow. Do you mind if I borrow your cow?" "I know, Isaac. Take good care of her and you can bring her back whenever you're ready." So Isaac brought the cow home to his house and pushed her inside. He made himself some dinner, brushed his teeth, washed his face, put on his pajamas. He was so exhausted and he laid in his bed. The leaves outside the window went swish, swish. The tea kettle went hiss, hiss, and his bed went creak, creak, and the cow went moo, moo. Now the sounds are wonderful. If you can get your audience to make the sounds with you, it gets great participation. Oh, I can't sleep. And he tossed and turned, and the next morning he put the cow outside and tethered her, and off he went back to the rabbi, and he knocked on the rabbi's door. The rabbi opened. Isaac, why are you here? Oh, I couldn't sleep last night. The leaves outside the window went swish, swish. The tea kettle went hiss, hiss. The bed went creak, creak, and the cow went moo, moo. Isaac, you need to get yourself a chicken. Chicken? Why would I need a chicken too? Isaac, get yourself a chicken. And while you're at it, a donkey. A donkey? It'll never fit in my house. Isaac, I'm the wise man. Please do what I ask, and you'll find an answer. Isaac mumbled all the way home. Chicken, a donkey, and a cow. Oh, what is going on? But nonetheless, he stopped at his friend's farm and said, can I borrow your donkey and a chicken? Isaac, what's up? I'm trying to find a way to sleep quietly in my house. There's too much noise. Oh, and the wise man told you needed a donkey and a chicken too? Yes. Ah, you must do what the wise man says. And so he brought the donkey and the chicken under his arm and the donkey on a leash back to his house and pushed him inside and brought the cow in. He made himself a little soup for dinner and ate his food. And he stroked the animals, and the chicken even laid him an egg. But he was tired, and he brushed his teeth and put on his pajamas, laid down on the pillow and pulled up the covers and tried to go to sleep. But the leaves outside the window went swish, swish, and the tea kettle went hiss, hiss, and the bed went creak, creak, and Isaac tossed and turned, and the donkey went eeyaw, and the chicken went bluck, 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 and the cow went moo. He couldn't sleep. He didn't even put his clothes on in the morning. He put the animals outside and cleaned up the mess in the house. And he marched in his pajamas right into town and knocked on the rabbi's door. Rabbi, open your door right now. Rabbi opened the door. Isaac, you look a bit shattered this morning. I couldn't sleep. Leaves outside the window went swish, swish. Tea kettle went hiss, hiss. Cow went moo. Donkey went eeyaw. Chicken went blah, 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 blah. The bed went creak, creak. What should I do? Isaac, take them all back to your friends. What? Take them back. So he went back to his house and he got the cow and the chicken and the donkey and returned them to his friend. Now he was truly exhausted. He scrambled the eggs that the chicken had given him and ate those for dinner. He brushed his teeth. He laid in his bed, so exhausted but not knowing if he would sleep. The leaves outside the window went swish, swish. The tea kettle went hiss, hiss. And the bed went creak, creak. But Isaac said, it's so quiet tonight. And he went